Welcome back, Saber fans. Tony here from Ronin Sabers, and today another install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, website roninsabers.com where you can find my finished products and sound fonts. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have a 7Chambers Aniflex. Now this was sent to me by a customer that already had it installed. He had it installed by a installer down in the UK, or up in the UK, depending on where you're at, and it came to him and he opened it up and it broke. But now what happened was the retention screw was not filed down at all, and he had tightened it a lot, so basically held on to the chassis that was there, and when he went to unthread it, it snapped the speaker part off. And so it was originally installed with a Solo Sabers chassis, and so it has now been replaced with fully Ronin Sabers chassis. Now I have redesigned my chassis for the Aniflex. I put my new logo on there, which has kind of been needing to be done. And I put a little like Death Star background on it, just to jazz it up a bit. I did move my logo from this area to add a kill switch, and so you do have a kill switch now, which is good for power stuff. Now the kill switch was originally on the Solo Sabers lightsaber, so I also kind of wanted to make sure that all the parts were used from that last install. I did sand down the speaker a bit more, so it's a bit more flush with this, so you're not snagged on anything. And I did sand down the retention or Covertech wheel screw so that it doesn't make any contact with the chassis whatsoever. And so other than that, very simple install. Just a Proffieboard V2, kill switch, lithium battery, 28mm KR speaker, 2 button functions, power and aux. You got a Shtok V3 connector in there. That was upgraded. The original one was an Echo connector of some sort. And so, yeah. The blades or the fonts have been rearranged. Originally, it was a very random mess of Anakin and Vader fonts. It wasn't really in a particular order. And so I've redone that so it's all chronological now. So it'll start with like Tusken Terminator and then go through, you know, Vader and all that jazz. So, yeah. I've also done the accurate blade styles that I do, my true blue and my cool green for those colors, and so you get to see a bit of more accuracy with that. So without further ado, let's turn this guy on.
If you'll excuse me.
We'll put in this guy, and then we will show you off the blade styles and the sound fonts. Alright, so here in the studio we'll be demoing with the 27-inch blade. I'm not aware if the customer knows this or not, but the retention screw is underneath the button underneath the bunny ears, and so you just have to unscrew that and then tighten that retention screw, and then you should be good to go. I do have twist on and twist off. It sounds very, very loud, very, very nice. This is using FET263's Proffie system for buttons, and so just click aux for blasters, flashes, lock up. You want to hold either or button and clash. For lightning block, you want to hold power, tap aux. See that here. For color changing, it's the opposite, so hold aux, tap power. You can go through the color section. You can select by hitting power, or power, or the bottom back one, and you can go back to the previous coded color by hitting the aux button.
Revert.
You have force effects on here, just hold down the power button for 2 seconds. This is Tusken Terminator by Kyberphonic. This is the standard version. If you want to go into the quote player, you can tilt the blade down, hold the power button like you would for a force effect.
Not at all.
And it'll go through the quote player. It has several quotes on here from the beginning.
You fell into that nightmare, Master, and I rescued you, remember? I haven't seen her in 10
These all
years,
play
Master.
in sequential order.
Annie? My goodness, you've grown.
So have you. Grown more beautiful, I mean.
You do have a quote or track player on here as well. You just want to tilt the blade horizontal and then hold the power button, let go. And then you can go through all the tracks on here. A lot of episode 2, of course. Across the Stars. Some other ones. The Droid Factory. Other stuff like that. To confirm, just hit power. And you can hold down to turn it off as well. So yeah. So you do have a battery or say battery command on here, or define for the Saber. So since you don't have the party blade on here, you can hold down the aux button and then tap the power.
Battery level 93%.
It'll tell you the battery voltage on here. And then if you want to do the volume menu, it's the opposite. So hold power, tap aux while the Saber's off.
Volume menu.
You can rotate
maximum volume.
To control the volume. Down, up.
Maximum
Then
volume.
Go to maximum. You
Maximum
can
volume.
click power to confirm.
Exiting volume menu.
And you're good to go. What else? You have multi-blast, which is hold aux and let go for 2 seconds. Or let go. Hold for 2 seconds and let go. You get that multi-blast begin sound. You can swing your saber for blasters. scav it, you can hold down for 2 more seconds, and then your gun's overheat, or you can just tap it to get out of it. So yeah. Next up, this is the Tusken version of Tusken Terminator V2 by Kyberphonic. Very raspy hum. Turner quotes.
I am C-3PO. I've come to see my mother. I'm Anakin Skywalker. Is my mother here? Where are you going? To find my mother.
This will have the Tusken track on there. Oh, track player. Tusken Camp, and other tons of tracks on there. Yeah. Different force effects on here. Yeah. Next up.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This is the clan version of Tusken Terminator V2 by Kyberphonic. So, a solid green there. There are force effects here. From the arena. This will also have a quote player on there as well.
I retransmitted it just as you had requested, Master.
Oh. Thought that quote was longer.
Then we decided to come and rescue you. I've got a bad feeling about this.
You also have a track player on here, which will go through the arena stuff. Clone Wars battle there. And then Dooku and Obi-Wan versus Anakin, which is one of my favorite tracks. Next up.
Anakin.
This is Annie 3 by Kyberphonic, I believe. Different quotes and stuff on here. Force effects. Next up.
Anakin Skywalker.
This is the Chosen One Hero by K-Sith. There are force effects and stuff on here. This one will have a track player on there. Different stuff on there. Next up.
Darth Vader.
This is the villain version of the K-Sith's Chosen One. So it'll start off blue. And then you do the color changing. You'll go directly to red, symbolizing Anakin's turn. And you also have a multi-blast begin sound, which is extremely nice.
Master
Fun.
Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
And you slaughter younglings. And once you're done, tap once more. This also have force effects on there.
Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Next up. This is DB3, which is part of the Annie 3 pack by Kyberphonic. So just a red. Different quotes and stuff on here. Next up.
Lord Vader.
This is Kenobi series Vader. I can't remember if this is Kyberphonics or K-Siths. I think it's K-Siths. There are force effects on there.
Darth Sidious.
This was also on the Saber. This is the Senate by K-Sith. So you have both Episode 3 and Clone Wars versions on there, I believe.
Darth Sidious.
This is the Episode 3 version.
Skywalker.
And we're back to the beginning. This saber originally did not have the rainbow blade, or my famous rainbow blade, on there, and so we decided to keep it off. With the save battery command defined, you don't really need the passive battery monitor on there. So that concludes the install for the 7Chambers Aniflex. Of course, I hope the customer enjoys it. I hope you enjoy the review. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.